A village.
A market.
A home.
A mother.
A daughter.
A dress. Southeast Guizhou is home to more than 30 indigenous groups and a number of subgroups. For many of them, traditional dress is a key expression of ethnic belonging in a multi-ethnic space. It is an inseparable part of their being.
This video is part of our application for the WildChina Explorer Grant, which will give us the resources to make an expedition to Southeast Guizhou, where we will pull on the threads of the rich embroidery and brocade traditions and share our discoveries with you.
Before we go too far, let's introduce ourselves. I am Katya, and I have been living in China over a decade. I have worked as a travel show host for CCTV and other Chinese media platforms. As a PhD in anthropology, I have traveled to some of the most remote areas of this country, researching ethnic arts and crafts, and capturing local identity through film and photo.
I'm Aaron. I'm a photographer and producer living in Beijing for the last 5 years. I've led trips for National Geographic, accompanied presidents to summits like the G20 NASM, and shared stories in global publications. Last year, you helped me get second place in the WildChina Explorer Grant competition, so this year, working with Katya, we hope to do something a bit more special.
Many ethnic groups, such as the Miao, do not have their own writing system, so they use textiles as a medium to pass down their knowledge throughout generations. We will travel to the scenic towns and villages to interview native female artisans, introducing local history and traditions via their visual language.
We will show the variety of worldviews embedded in different kinds of tapestry, from the embroidered tales and mythical motives of the Shidong Miao, the worshipping of the birds by the Miao from Songlong and Baibei, to the short skirt Miao's love for golden pheasants, seen in the shapes of their dresses and styles of their dances.
Observe the protective powers of the Shui horsetail embroidery, witness the skill of Leishan woman, and see the remarkable layered embroidery of the Geyi Miao.
With recent commercialization of ethnic crafts, embroidery has become a source of opportunity and empowerment for many women. It has helped them to make life-altering decisions, such as moving from villages, starting businesses, supporting family, or securing treatment for ill children.
Let's take Pan Yuzhen as an example. She was one of the first women to travel to Beijing from her small village in the 80s. She sold her dress, her most precious possession, to Japanese tourists in order to pay for the treatment of her physically disabled daughter. Despite many life challenges, she is motivated to educate the world about the Miao culture. Her daughter now helps with family business and is in charge of the Handicapped Embroiderers Collective in Taijiang.
And there are many more touching stories like this waiting to be found. With support from you, liking and sharing this video with your friends, we'll be able to capture more stories like Pang Yuzhen's and share the colorful and intricate creations handmade by these inspiring women from the hidden gems of Guizhou.